Hi everyone! Today we're going to do an activity that we actually did at Circle. First, we're going to start by reading a book called Say Something. It's by Peter H. Reynolds, and it's one of my favorite books to read. Say Something. The world needs your voice. Mine? Yes, yours. Go ahead, it doesn't need to be perfect as long as it's from your heart. You don't have to be loud. Powerful words can be a whisper. You can say something in so many ways, with words, with actions, with creativity. If you see someone lonely, say something by just being there for them. If you see an empty canvas, say something with your brush. If you see an empty lot, say something by planting a seed and watching it bloom. If you see someone being hurt, say something by being brave. Hey, stop. If you see something beautiful, say something with a poem. If you have a brilliant idea, say something with confidence. Eureka! If you want to show the world who you are, say something with style. Ta-da! If you are angry, say something to help people understand. You made me feel invisible. That really hurt. I'm really sorry. If you see an injustice, say something peacefully. No more hurting people. Peace. Inspire others to do the same. Sometimes you'll say something and no one will be listening, but keep saying what is in your heart and you will find someone who listens. Keep saying it and you may be surprised to find the whole world listening. If you are grateful for being alive, quietly say something to the stars, to the universe. Some people find it easier to say something than others, but everyone has something to say. I believe, I inspire, I hope. So when you're ready, say something. Your voice can inspire, heal, and transform. Your voice can change the world. Are you ready to say something? So I want us all to keep in mind what we just read. So keep that in the back of your head when we're doing this activity. So for this activity, we are going to make something similar to this. For this activity, you're going to need two pieces of paper. I'm going to use one watercolor paper and one regular piece of paper. You're going to need an object that is round that you can trace. I'm using a bowl. You are going to need blue watercolor, a paintbrush, a green crayon, a pencil, and I have oil pastels with all different colors. You can do with crayons if you have crayons, unless you have oil pastels as well. And you're going to need glue and scissors. So for starters, we are going to take the watercolor paper and put it in front of us. I am going to take my bowl and put it face down on my paper. And take my pencil grip, and trace around it. So here I have a circle. So our first step is we are going to make planet Earth, the planet we live on. So we are going to think about what the Earth looks like and how there's blues and greens and even some white because of the clouds in the sky. So the green will be the land, the blue will be the water, and if you want to add any white spaces, it can maybe be a cloud looking over. So I'm just going to kind of scribble the continents in. And we have 7 continents, so you can choose what side of the globe you would like to draw. So we have North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. So 7 continents. We live on North America. So what I'm going to do is go in with my green crayon and just quickly draw and scribble in some continents. They do not need to be perfect. Okay, so I made my continents as around kind of what they look like. So we have our North America, South America, Africa, and Europe here, and a little part of Asia, and a little part of Antarctica. Now I'm gonna go in with my blue watercolor and paintbrush and color in the white spaces to represent our oceans that surround our lands. So here I have my earth, and I decided to not fill it all in with blue or green and leave some whites out too. So we're gonna put this to the side. I'm just gonna put a piece of paper and let that dry. Next, we're gonna take our other piece of paper. Now, with this piece of paper you can do, we're gonna trace our hand. You can have your hand however you'd like. You can have it just flat out. You can do our peace sign and do that. You can do it however you'd like. I'm gonna do my hand just flat out. So I'm gonna take my pencil and trace around my hand. If you need a parent or an adult to help you, that's okay. Okay. So here is my hand. I'm now going to color in my hand. I have a bunch of colors in my box, and I'm going to choose this color because it's closest to my skin color, but you can choose any color you want. You can use the rainbow, but I'm just going to choose this one and color in. So here is my hand. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut my hand out. So now I have my hand cut out. I'm gonna go in, now that my earth has dried, and cut this out. So next I'm going to take my hand and I'm actually going to figure out where I want to place it on my earth. I'm going to place it probably right here. Yeah. So I'm going to take my glue. And add just a little bit, enough for it to stick. So the next thing I'm going to think of is, what do I want to see changed in the world? What if I can say something? If I could say something, what do I want to say? What can I do to change the world? What do I want to see in the world change? On this one, I wrote that I want to see peace. And I do. I really want to see peace. I think I'm going to write something else on this hand. And I'm going to just take my scrap piece of paper and just cut out a little rectangle. And you can think of whatever you'd like. What would you like to see? Some people might want to rate people listening. Some people want to see love. Some people want to see kindness. I'm going to write equality. I want everyone to be treated equally. You may need a grown-up to help you write this, or you might be ready to. I'm going to glue on my equality. To my hand. And then I'm going to think, how can I help? How can I make this possible? How can I make peace possible? And that's something you can do on your own time, is just think. But you can say anything. Say something, say anything. Hope you enjoy and have a good day.